Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time you're watching this, we are back with another video, as you can see. And today, we got to talk, right? And I'm going to start with this. Stop crying on the internet. Stop. Quit crying on the internet. I mean, I cannot even express to you how many people that are just crying on the internet. Like, I get it. You're troubled. You're going through stuff. I'm going through stuff. You're going through stuff. I get that. I understand it. But crying on the internet is not going to change your situation. And I know it sounds harsh, and I know you're like, oh my God, like, why are you? But no, I'm saying this for your benefit, on your behalf. Because crying on the internet, complaining on the internet about how life is just so bad and life is just everybody, the whole world is against me and everybody just blah, 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 blah. Listen, there may be people against you, but the world is not against you, especially if nobody knows you. Let me try to, yeah, there we go. Look at that. There we go. Sorry. So that's just my topic for today. Just crying on the internet. It's pointless. We're crying on the internet for what reason? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I've been seeing people cry on the internet about food stamps, right? But I'm not just talking about just any old people that are crying about food stamps. The people that are getting on my last nerve about crying on the over these food stamps is, you wouldn't believe me if I told you there was a lady that's crying that she has 9 kids. She's like, I got 9 kids. I thought I was gonna live off of child support, and I thought food stamps and EBT and child support was supposed to take care of me. I seen another lady crying about, who's gonna take care of my kids? My kids. Who's gonna take care of my kids? Are you not gonna take care of your kids? It's almost comical. It's almost comical, literally, to think that people come to the internet crying about, oh, who's gonna take care of my kids? We didn't lay down with you and have the kids. And for the person that did lay down with you and have the kids, you need to ask them who's gonna take care of your kids, right? And especially if you're an able-bodied person that can work, that can actually go and find a job. Don't be sit online and cry about, I don't want to work. It's the taxpayer's job to pay my bills. You're an idiot. You sound like an idiot. You look like an idiot, and you don't look good crying online. And then whenever you do eventually maybe come to your senses and go look for jobs, yes, I know jobs are hard to find. They are hard to find, but they're still there. They do exist. And I can tell you that from experience. I know this. I'm working for a company right now that's going out of business. But I've also been able and fortunate enough to be able to find another position, another job, another place. Now, I'm not saying that you are in the same boat or you're not, but I've applied for plenty of places. I've applied for plenty of jobs. I went through the same thing. I see it. I understand there's AI looking at applications. There's this, there's that. I get that. I understand it. But when you're online crashing out, talking about who's going to pay my kids' bills, how's my kid not going to get the soda and chips and cookies and candy that they eat every day? For one, they don't need that. That's just simple. So maybe if you start kind of trying to budget a little bit, throwing away all that stuff that you don't need, and start to focus on the things that you do need and the things that you can do, and stop complaining about what you can't do, you'll be a lot better off. And I'm speaking for not just me, but I'm speaking for a lot of people that are exhausted from seeing problems, just bringing problems on the internet with no means for a solution. You're not even trying to find a solution. That's the problem. I don't care if you're a person that is trying to find a solution. I can respect that. You're in turmoil. You know life's against you. You're downhill. I get that, but you're trying. I can respect that. I can commend that when you're trying. But when you're sitting back talking about, I got 6 kids. I got 9 kids. Listen, we didn't help you have those kids. And I know it's harsh. And I know people are gonna probably see this and be like, oh, well, you don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why you have 9, 10 kids that you couldn't take care of and you knew you couldn't take care of. I don't understand why you think that child support was supposed to be your means of life. You're supposed to be able to go on vacation and do this and do that and be all out, get your hair, your nails, your toes done, your lips done, your face done, redid, your body done, all this stuff, but you can't go to a job? Or are you too good for a job? What is it? Because I don't understand. Man, I'm seeing celebrities online crying, talking about food stamp. I'm on food stamps. Listen, listen. People need to start taking accountability. That's the first thing that people need to do. Take accountability about the actions that you have done, the words you have said to people, the things that you have done to people. Maybe that's the reason why you're in the position that you're in. It's not that the life is against you, world's against you, the universe hates you. It's not that. Maybe you hate yourself a little bit more than you would love to admit because of the simple fact that you don't want to get up and apply yourself for anything, right? We create our own chaos, right? We are the people that are in control of our own destiny. But a lot of people don't want to have that conversation. A lot of people are not ready to talk about the fact that you can control your own destiny. It might not be immediate, right? It might not be when you want it to. But at the end of the day, no one told you to go and uh cry on the internet because you have to work a job. You've been working a job for the past 10 years and you don't want to work no more. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody said that you need to work every single day of your life until you're 80 years old with no plan of creating anything for your own self. That's my problem because I'm tired of people getting online crying, suicidal about this, about the job and this and that, right? Not saying that it's a problem that people are suicidal because I understand people deal with mental health, people deal with stress. Get offline crying, call a suicide prevention hotline. Okay? If that's the thing that you feel like you just can't take it anymore, getting online is not going to help your mental health. Crying online is not going to help your mental health. And God forbid you go and look for a job and your employer, your future potential employer sees it and now they don't want to hire somebody that's that fragile minded, somebody that just breaks down at any given any occurrence, any any little conclusion that comes up or any inconvenience. Sorry, my mind's racing because I had to log off of a video. I had to just turn it off because I just got on here and I'm just watching a guy complain about, oh, I got to work a 9 to 5 job and we have to work till we're 60, we're slaves, we're this, we're that, right? But you're a slave to your own mind a lot of these times. And I understand that, the government is not for everybody to benefit off of because the government is the government and we are us. So at the end of the day, when you're crying about uh, government aid assistance, that's exactly what that is. It's government aid assistance. It doesn't say government, we're going to take care of you. Only you, and you deserve it more than anybody else. You do not. I'm sorry, you don't. Unless you're somebody that is disabled, you're not able-bodied. You literally cannot work, right? That's you. If you're in that category and you're losing your food stamps and your EBT and you're losing your benefits, I understand. Still don't come crying on the internet, but I do understand the position, right? I understand your hurt. I understand that 100%, right? I get that. If you're a person that's working a job and you're just barely making it by and you needed those food stamps, you needed that EBT, I'm not talking to you. I understand that. I understand you. We're all in the same boat. I mean, I don't get food stamps, but I'm telling you, I can respect that because you're trying. You're trying. What I don't respect is people coming online crying tears in their eyes, talking about who's going to take care of my kids. It's the taxpayer's job to take care of my bills. Us taxpayers don't feel like that. We're tired of paying for your bills. Get out here and help us pay some of these taxes so we can lower some of this stuff down. Maybe if that's even a thought that can cross your mind. But instead of getting on crying out for help online to a bunch of people that are just going to scroll past the video, they don't care. That's the thing. They do not care about you crying online. I'm sorry, but that's not what's going to help you. Because you have at least some sort of talent to get online and talk and cry and evoke emotions out of people, right? Now, if you don't want to work a job, that's on you, right? If you're too good for a job, you think, then okay, then if you're broke, that's on you. If you're too good to work and you're broke, don't expect for people to give it to you, right? This baby daddy mentality, this sugar daddy mentality, that's over. That's all over and done with. Okay, that's all over with. And I know there's still gonna be people that's going through it, still gonna do people do it, and still dumb males that decide to give females money for no absolute reason, sexual preferences, whatever the case may be. I get all that. I understand all that. And that's all gonna come to an end. When people really need money, right? And people look out and you see what type of value are you offering. Other than that, guess what? You're gonna be right back to a job. But guess what? Now you got online and you did this and you did that. Now nobody wants to hire you because for one, you can't even keep it together for 1 month. Everybody's on here crashing out about EBTs for a month. And they still got some EBTs, but now they're crying about reduction, right? I had $1,700 in EBT. Do you not know us taxpayers, the people that actually work, pay bills, we don't spend that money on groceries. We're struggling by. We're struggling to get by. We're making ends meet just to live. And you're crying about free government assistance of up to $1,700. Some people don't even make that a month working their job. And you're crying about it. We don't care about that. You think we're going to care about that? We don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. What we care about is hardworking people like ourselves that are struggling, that are trying to figure something out because that's what we do. We figure it out. That's what we do. We figure it out. While you're sitting there letting the world fall on top of you, we're figuring it out. We're the people that are going to push those rocks up, push them off, let's throw it down the hill, and guess what? We're going to break it into a million pieces, and we're going to use it to build something because that's what we do. That's what respectable, commendable people do. That's what we do. And we've been doing it. And we've been working with nothing. And we've been working with the cards that was dealt to us. That's the thing. So if you're not capable of pulling yourself together, you're not gonna make it. I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Because right now, you gotta have a strong mind right now. And the times we're going through, your mind has to be on point. You gotta be on point for them kids. You gotta be on point for your family. You gotta be on point for all these people. Stop crying online. It makes you look weak. It's not vulnerability. It's weak. Because we don't need to see it. Cry in silence. That's fine. That's fine. You go through it in silence. Go through it. But when you come and present yourself to other people, have a strong sense of purpose about yourself. Don't just show that you're ready to just give up. Don't show you're ready to fall out and crash out and all that stuff because you're going to be right with the rest of the people. There's already enough people doing that. Don't be another one. Okay? That's what I'm saying. All I came here to say today is quit crying online. Stop crying on the internet because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to help you. You're not going to get any opportunities. All people are going to do is take advantage of you and disrespect you and do everything else. It's just going to be 10 times worse for your mental health. I love you. I'm checking out. If you happen to see this video, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. We out.